Okay, let's tackle the absolute value of x plus 6 is less than 15. On this particular problem, what you always want to make sure you realize is that when we solve this, the absolute value, we have to consider the positive case and then the negative case. Okay, so one little note here, I am doing this the way that it's technically solved. And so the reason why I point that out is over here, many of you are taught to write it as such, where I switch the negative on this side over here, but that consequently means that I have to switch the inequality. So remember, when you divide by a negative, you flip it. In actuality, the way I originally wrote it is the way that it actually is, so that's why I did it that way. But once we break it down, we're such, and now you just solve it. So now it's pretty much, it's just like algebra. The only thing you have to look out for is, again, if you divide by a negative, you have to flip the inequality. I don't have any of that action going on here. All right. And I get x is less than 9 or x is greater than negative 21. So the next question that I have to answer is, what is the interval of it? So we want to write this in interval notation. So what I do is I always like to draw this on a number line. So here is 9, here is negative 21. So x is less than 9 is all the values going out here. X is greater than negative 21 are these values. So we are looking between these two. Note we're doing parentheses because we are not including 9 and negative 21. If we were including those values, we would use brackets. So that's pretty much it. Of course, if you have any doubts, you of course, like you can in most problems in algebra, is substitute in a value to check. So what value exists between negative 29 and 9? That's easy to check with. 0. So notice if I put 0 here, I get 0 plus 6. The absolute value of 6 is 6. And because 6 is less than 15, that is true. I feel fairly confident about my answer. So the final answer, again, is going to be, it's between negative 21 and 9, and they're both in parentheses. Hopefully that makes sense, and I'll see you in the next math video.